Boys and girls, let's get ready to begin Seatwork. Remember, your papers are neatly stacked. The first paper you are going to work on is your phonics paper. At the bottom, you should see lesson 137, page 165. That is lesson 137, lesson 137, page 165. Begin by writing your name. Remember, you always begin by writing your name. The front of the paper. Read the sentence and word choices. Write the word that best completes the sentence in the blank. That is, read the sentences and word choices. These are the word choices to the side. There are 4 word choices to go with the 4 different questions. Write the word that best completes the sentence in the blank. Let's do the first question together. The first sentence. Let's read the sentence. Luke something to the store. Look at the words to the side. Which word completes the sentence? Went. Luke went to the store. So you are going to write the word went in that missing area. You are going to go through each sentence, and when you have completed the sentences, you turn the paper over. Fun with phonics. Number 1, circle the special sounds, mark the vowels, and read the words. That is, circle the special sounds, mark the vowels, and read the words. There are 5 words. Go through each one, circle the special sounds, mark the vowels, and read the word. Number 2, circle the words that have the special sound. Look at the first cloud. In smoke. The first word, do you see the special sound sn? Yes, I do. In the beginning of the word, so I'm going to circle the special sound. What about the second word? Do you see sn in smoke? No, sn is not in that word. So there's nothing that you need to do. You leave it out and you go to the next word. Continue until you have finished that cloud. Go to the second cloud. Sn in snack. You are going to do the same. Circle the words that have that special sound sn. The first word, do you see sn? Yes, I do. So you're going to circle the sn. What about the second word? Do you see that special sound sn in snack? Nope, it is not there. So you're going to leave that as is and go to the other word. When you have finished, you are going to your math paper. At the bottom, you should see lesson 137, page 111. That is lesson 137, page 111. Write your name. The first question on the front of the paper. You are going to add or subtract. Remember, when you are subtracting, the answer is less. When you are adding, the answer is more. When you have completed the front of the paper, turn the math paper over. And now you are, oh no, actually you do not have to do this paper, my mistake. You are only doing the front of the paper, only the front, because if you look to the bottom, you're going to see printed lesson 139. So you do not need to do the back of this paper. You're going to do the back of this paper next week. Okay, so you are only doing the front of the math paper. Listen carefully, you are only doing the front of the math paper. Page 111. That is all. You're not doing the back because that is for another lesson. When you have finished the front of the math paper, you go to the writing with phonics paper. Writing with phonics. Page number printed at the bottom. Page 165, lesson 137. Write your name. Use your house guidelines. Remember which letters live upstairs and downstairs, which letters live only downstairs, and then there are also some letters that live downstairs and in the basement. Trace and write. Capital Y, little y. You see little y? Little y lives downstairs and in the basement. You're going to write capital Y, and then you're going to write little y. Capital Y, little y. Continue until you have completed the first house. Number 2, house number 2, you're going to trace the word, then you're going to write the word. Trace the word, write the word. When you see the dot, that is where the word begins. House number 3, write the sentence. Trace the sentence. House number 4, you are going to write the sentence that you traced in house number 3. When you have completed the front, go to the back of the paper. Extra practice. Trace and write. House number 1, write the sentence. House number 2, house number 1, trace the words in the sentence. House number 2, write the words from house number 1 to complete the sentence. First dot, that would tell you where to begin that word. The second dot is going to tell you where to begin the second word. The third dot tells you where to begin the third word or the next word, and the last dot tells you where the last word will begin. Your period. Go to house number 2. When you have completed writing, go to house number 3. Trace the sentence and write the sentence in house number 4 from house number 3. When you have completed, you go to your number tablet. Page 165, lesson 137. That is page 65, lesson 137. Write your name. Let's read the instructions. Trace by 2s from 2 to 50. Just like we counted this morning during numbers class, from 2 to 50 by 2s. You are going to trace. You are going to trace from 2 to 50. When you get to 50, you can do some extra practice. You can start over at 2 and continue and get some extra practice. When you have done the front, you can go to the back. We are now on page 66, extra practice. Trace by twos from 2 to 50. Trace by twos from 2 to 50. You're going to see when you're done tracing, you're going to see extra lines. You can continue practicing.